Why, hello everybody. Felicia Flash here, wildlife photographer. I'm so excited that you've come to visit today. Oh, I love to go on grand adventures all over the world, and I've been writing my pen pals about all of this great fun stuff we can do together. And I thought it would be fun to share with you one of those activities. Would you like to make some puppets with us today? That would be great. Oh, we want to give a big shout out to Kansas City's future stages at the Kauffman Center. Oh, we're sad that we can't be there in person, but we're so looking forward to you making some puppet fun with us. I'm going to send you over to visit one of my very best friends, Heather, and she's going to show you how to make your own puppet show. Yay! And for more puppet fun, check out Felicia's Pen Pal program at www.StoneLionPuppets.org. Hi everybody, Heather Lowenstein with StoneLion Puppet Theatre. Hey, thanks Felicia for inviting me today. I'm so excited to be able to share one of Felicia's favorite workshops with you. Felicia Flash loves to travel all over the world. And last month, she wrote her pen pals from Belize. Do you know where Belize is? Right, South America. Well, she's down there studying the hummingbird migration. All those hummingbirds are flying north right now to visit Missouri and Kansas and all over North America. But she's also spending some time at the barrier reef. Belize has a beautiful barrier reef down there. And we thought it would be fun if you got to create your own barrier reef puppet show. That's right, today we're going to make puppets, we're gonna make scenery, we're gonna make a puppet stage, and we're even going to talk about what makes a good play. Let's get started. What you're going to need. First off, you need to download these PDF files that we sent you. There's one for the puppets. Look, there's a whale shark. It's neither a whale nor a shark. No, it's the world's largest fish, and they're down there in the reef right now. Whale sharks have been known to get up to be 62 feet long. Can you figure out what 62 feet is? That's a lot of feet. I think it's like two and a half, 3 school buses long. Think about a fish that long, wow. Anyway, so here's your puppets. And then there's one of the scenery, which is the corals that we're going to put into our stage setting. Now you can print these off from the link that you were sent, or if you can't find that, you can go to StoneLionPuppets.org, and Felicia's Pen Pal page has the link on it there too. But print these off on regular copy paper, or you can use cardstock, which is a little bit heavier. You can get cardstock at Walmart or office supplies places, or you can order it online. You don't have to put it on cardstock. It just makes the scenery stand up a little bit easier. No problem. All right, you're also going to need a pair of scissors. You're going to need some sort of tape, masking tape, cellophane tape, duct tape, electric tape, I don't care, any kind of tape. You're going to need colors. So you can use markers or you can use crayons. I love crayons. You can use watercolors or finger paints or chalk, and you're going to need 4 sticks. Now you can use regular sticks you found in your backyard. I like to use popsicle sticks. Let's see, you could also use, what would you have around? Maybe a pencil. Chopsticks. Everybody's got a spare set of chopsticks, right? I do. Or this is a fun one. Use the bottom of a wire coat hanger. Well, you know, those pant hangers that you get at the dry cleaners, they make great puppet rods. All right, and you're going to need a manila file folder or 2 manila file folders or a cardboard box for your puppet stage. And I'll show you what to do with those later. First off, let's get coloring. It's time to design your puppets and your scenery. Now, you can color them any way you want. You can color them realistically, or you can color them, like my sea turtle that I colored. Look at Bernice. She looks wild, doesn't he? Hi, I'm Bernice, the sea turtle. Ah! Yeah. All right, let's see here. What color are the seahorses in your puppet stage? Mine's gonna be orange. And then once you get everything colored, you can start cutting things out. Now you can be very precise with your cutting, or I know some of it, like especially the corals are a little bit harder to cut out. You can do what's called a bubble cut, which is you just cut around. Here we are. You can just cut around the shape as opposed to all of the individual spines. And that's a lot easier. One thing I like to do if I'm gonna do that is I colored the background blue so it blends in. Now you'll see on the scenery, there's a dotted line on the bottom here. Can you see it really close up? That's so you can fold your scenery and it will stand up. All right? So once you get all of that, don't forget to recycle all your leftovers. Once you get all of that, it's time to put the rods on your puppet. Now, this particular puppet show, I'd like you to put your rods on the top of your puppet so you can swim like this. A lot of rod puppet shows, you operate from below, but this one, we want to manipulate or move the puppets from up above. In the way that we're building our stage. Why, hello there. I'm Horus the whale shark. All right, so you need a piece of paper, not paper, tape, one of your rods and one of your puppets. And you want to put the rod on the back of your puppet, not here, but the part you didn't color, right here. The part that it will be not seen. It will be upstage. That's what we call it, upstage from the audience. All right. Oh, I'm Bernice and I'm ready to swim around. Woo, 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 woo. Okay. So once you get all of your rods on your puppets, there's my ray, it's time to make your puppet stage. This one you might need a little help with. Who knows? You may be just fine. So you want to take your manila file folder and you want to draw a square on it, okay? On one side of it. And you're going to cut out that square. Now, it's best if you don't stab your scissors through it, because one, you could stab yourself, but also you want to save the paper that came out of that, because what we'll do then is we will cut it in half diagonally to make two triangles, all right? And that's what came out of this square. So you've got a manila file folder that looks like a picture frame. Hi, everybody. This is going to be the bottom, and this is going to be the top. This is going to be the proscenium of your stage. That's the outside of your stage. The Kauffman Center has a beautiful proscenium theater, 2 of them actually. And you can put curtains on it if you want to get fancy, or you can decorate it up. But you'll notice, bam, it doesn't stand up on its own. So all you have to do that is take your triangles, and we're going to make stage braces for it, all right? So you're going to take a couple of pieces of tape, and you're going to line it up so the bottom edge is on the fold or the crease, and you're going to tape that triangle in place, just like that. And then when you flip it over, it holds up your stage. I like this stage because it can fold down and store with your puppets. It doesn't take up a lot of space. But if you don't have a manila file folder, you can use a cardboard box. We've got a lot of the deliveries happening right now, so You can take a cardboard box and you want to cut off one end of it, you know, whether it's the top, you know, where the flaps that come in, get rid of those so that you've got an open space. And then you want to cut a proscenium, again, out of it. It's a little harder to cut the cardboard, so this time you might really need help. And then we just decorate it up with some fabric and stuff like that. But then you can also make your puppets go inside of it. This one's kind of fun too, because if you flip it over and pull it back from your table, you can do a hand puppet show in it because it's a little sturdier. But like I said, I like the other one because it can fold up. I'm going to show you something else. So here's our proscenium. If you have a second one, you can make a second one. And this time you can put it on the back and just layer them together. And then you can create a backdrop. I just put a piece of blue tissue paper left over from my birthday party there, and it looks like ocean, right? Now,
why, hello there. This ocean looks boring. We need scenery.
time to play. So you can figure out where you want your scenery and you can put it in your stage. I like to take a little bit of tape and tape down some of them so they don't fall off. But you can also weight it. You could put a penny or a rock or a pebble to hold it up if you want to move your scenery during your play. You could even put something hanging down from up above. If you have seashells, you could add that in, or rocks, or you could put sequins to make it look like something fun, like seashells on the bottom. Use your imagination. What do you have laying around the house? And then it's time. It's time for the play to start. Oh, look, there's some lovely coral. I shall have some for lunch. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Let's talk a little bit about what makes a good play. Whether it's a puppet show or a live stage show with actors, or even a movie. It all starts with a problem. Remember Finding Dory? Somebody got lost. That's a problem, right? The Little Mermaid, she lost her voice. Well, that's a problem, you know? And then you spend the rest of your time trying to figure out how to solve that problem. And that is the start of a great play. And hours and hours and hours of puppet fun with your puppet stage. We hope you have fun.
And we hope to see you soon in person.
Enjoy. Ho, 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 ho. Ta-dum! Until next time, have a wonderful day.